We're doing it.
Doing the damn
Are we?
thing.
We're going straight into Godzilla versus Kong, or are we saying our names first, or are we Godzilla and Kong? Hi, I'm gonna take Kong. I'm.
I was gonna say something really, really racist, but I chose not
Oh,
to.
I got that. I got that in a minute. I'm just building to it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm glad that you're gonna
Yeah.
say it and
So
not me.
I'm Kong at not Scott Henson on Twitter, and that's Godzilla.
At Godzilla on Twitter. Oh, at Syrian Softballs on Twitter.
And this is a show that you're listening to. What I wanted to say about Godzilla versus Kong is that I don't like how they're pitting hashtag BLM and hashtag Stop Asian Hate against each other.
What if I just do one eye?
But yeah, is it good? How many times have you seen it?
Negative one time.
You saw it.
I didn't see it so much that I unwatched Godzilla King of the Monsters.
I'm trying to remember if I guess I saw the second Godzilla.
It's a real. Are any of them good? No. So
No,
but
right?
you've seen them.
Yeah.
But you couldn't tell me a thing that happens in them.
Well, one's good.
No.
No, I mean one Godzilla is good, not the first of the Godzilla 1998 is good.
Oh, it rules. It is mine and Kelly Summers' pants off movie.
Yeah.
You can only watch that movie with your pants off in case you get so excited.
Absolutely.
I like
You never know what Hank Azaria is going to do to you.
I understand and know that it is a poorly written movie and poorly directed movie, but I absolutely...
What's that? Is that a Roland Emmerich joint?
It's a Roland Emmerich. I love that fucking movie. It is so ridiculously over the top that, like, it's perfect. It is, like, the perfect 90s bad movie. With,
Yeah.
like, the French guys, and they talk about French roast, and they don't have croissant. And, I mean, Jean Reno is the best. So,
yeah.
but,
is
like,
he reprising his role as Leon the Professionnel
in
Godzilla?
Godzilla vs. Kong...
no, in what?
It's a crossover event. You didn't know that?
I did not know that,
Oh.
but I like it. Does he fuck an 11-year-old Natalie Portman?
He doesn't fuck her. They just do over the clothes stuff.
I guess that's okay in France, right?
It's France.
It's encouraged?
Scott, it's where Roman Polanski lives. It's
where
cool.
Roman Polanski lives rent-free.
Rent-free all year round.
Oh, you can...
The government pays him
Yeah.
to live there.
He has government-subsidized housing for being a pedophile.
I love the Mount Rushmore of pedophile directors. That's a good Mount Rushmore.
Polanski, Powder Guy.
Woody Allen.
Who's number 4?
I mean, depending on whose side of the story you believe. Is it him? Did he actually do it? Or is Mia Farrow just a crazy old lady?
I mean, it's on the table.
She's
honestly.
lying to him about his own son.
She's gaslighting the entire
Let's
male
not
side of her
let's
family.
not pretend she's not the bad guy.
If you take one thing away, let it be that Mia Farrow is the bad guy.
Yeah, maybe Woody and her adopted an Asian girl who he then eventually ended up marrying. Guess what?
That happens all the time.
They're not blood related,
She's
so
Chinese.
it's fine.
You're Chinese.
I don't like the amount of Asian hate we throw on this podcast, especially considering the world climate we're in right now. That's 2 podcasts in a row that have had hate towards
I don't
Asian
remember
people.
if it's 2 in a row, because we did the last one out of order, so it could have been anything. It could have been months ago that the last time we were.
I mean, sure, but it was definitely last time.
I mean, yes, like in our time, yes, it was 5 days ago. Fine, granted.
Oh, I hope we don't get like a lot of. I mean, I don't think a lot of Asian people listen to us.
I think a lot do
because we're speaking English.
No, I think
Oh.
here's the thing.
Do you want to learn Mandarin?
The only people who are mad about racism towards Asians are white people. Like Asians are pretty cool about it, honestly. I have not seen a lot of angry. Besides the ones that are getting physically attacked, they could probably do without that, and who couldn't. But just the regular run of the mill racism, I don't think they care. And this is through extensive research.
This is through you having Asian friends.
Yes.
I'm gonna venture a guess that I have 0 Asian friends.
You used to. You got rid of them all.
I mean, yeah, I cut them out of my life. I mean, one made some bad life decisions, and we shall never speak of him again. And the other one lives literally a block from where I currently live, and I haven't
And you
seen
haven't
him
seen him in 7 years.
It's probably at least 2.
Okay.
And but yeah, got to get rid of the get rid of the Asian contingency in my life. I need more blacks and less yellows.
I need 4 or 5 more cool black friends.
I have no cool black guy friends.
Yeah.
And I'd like to have at least one.
Absolutely.
So that I can feel uncomfortable around him when other people make jokes, and I look at him like, ooh,
these people, right?
I know it's not me, but like I'm really uncomfortable right now.
It's me and you in this together, brother.
I only had one half black friend in film school who is, I guess, is still my friend. I haven't seen him in a few years, but he was the worst kind because he was half black, half Italian. His dad was a music producer in California
did
in
he
the
hate
80s.
women more than anyone has ever hated women before?
No, that's you. No one hates women more than you.
Am I black Italian?
You could be.
Blatalian?
Blatalian. His dad was like a record producer in the like 80s, 70s, and 80s in LA.
Suge Knight?
It was not. I wish it was Suge Knight. That'd be so rad.
Quincy Jones?
No, Quincy Jones only makes beautiful mulatto women like Rashida Jones.
Rick Ross?
No, he's not a boss.
I'm running
I
out of
don't know his name. I don't think he was like a
producers.
big thing. I think he did a lot of like really late 70s disco stuff that no one listened to anymore because it was the late 70s
Phil Spector?
and early 80s hip hop.
Was it Phil Spector?
It might have been Phil Spector. But he was the kind of guy who had the mentality of, well, I'm black, so women want to sleep with me. And we were like,
to his
hey,
credit, he was
Gio,
right.
no one wants to sleep with you. You're gross.
I see. But only because of the Italian half.
It was definitely the Italian half.
Yeah.
It was all that body hair and lack of head hair and mouth breathing. But I really wish I had more cool black friends because I literally don't have.
Hey,
one
if you're a cool black person, hit us up. We would like to be friends with you.
Yeah, I definitely I wanna widen my variety of friends, but without including Asia.
That's fair. We tried it. We didn't like it.
Yeah, we taste tested and it tasted sour, so we're getting out.
We tasted it and it tasted like dog.
It tasted like stolen dog. Do you remember, like, for the longest time when there was that Asian lady in Vancouver that was going around kicking people's dogs to try and get them to, like, attack her so she could sue them?
Yes.
Yeah. Like, that's crazy. That is mental insanity.
Absolutely.
But, like, yeah, people in Vancouver would be walking their smaller dogs in, like, beach areas and park areas, and this like middle age, she was like late 30s, early 40s.
Yeah, she wasn't like an old lady with dementia or something.
She was just like a regular Asian lady.
Yeah, as regular as you can be if you're Asian.
She was going around like actively trying to kick their
She was
dogs,
antagonizing dogs
to try and get the owners.
She literally come to your house and kick your dog.
That's the wrong accent, Scott.
I know.
I wish you had done it in the real accent because
Your daughter should come to my house and kick my dog.
yes. That's all I wanted in life. The podcast is complete. We are done. But she would actively try to get the owners
I'm not gonna fuck her.
to like attack her.
Yeah.
So that she could like go to the police and say that she'd been attacked and try and sue these people for money. And like a bunch of people got it on video. And the funny thing is like, even though they were filming her, she was still actively trying to do it.
Oh yeah, she was not gonna let a silly little thing like being filmed stop her from kicking an unprovoked dog.
Yeah. I really wish that we didn't have a ban on pit bulls in the city because that would be wild.
I thought
like,
we just had a ban on the singer Pitbull.
No. He's Vancouver's #1 favorite artist. It's Miami and Vancouver. Those are the two places he's the hottest.
Bienvenido a Vancouver.
I don't know why that gave me the giggles, but it did. Yeah, I know that. Like, it's so wild. Yeah. Anyways, let's stop the Asian talk.
Let's stop Asian hate. That's what we're trying to do.
We are stopping it.
Look, we're trying to.
Except for the two of us, but we'll stop everyone else.
Yeah, we're the captains who are going down with the ship. We're making sure everyone else is off safe,
Yeah.
and we're going down with
All
it.
of the bigoted white men off the ship.
Yeah.
Scott and I are going down with the ship.
We're kind of heroes.
Well, we're more than kind of heroes. We are heroes.
We're almost heroes.
We're-
Starring Chris Farley
yes, and
Matthew
directed by.
Perry. Directed by Roland Emmerich.
It is not directed by Roland Emmerich. It's
Directed by. Is it one of those weird ones
Nope.
that doesn't seem like it should be
It's
by
dir-
Francis Ford Coppola,
it's
but
directed,
it is?
It's directed by a director we genuinely like, who the rest of his movies are very good, and that movie is awful.
Paul Thomas Anderson.
No. Although, no, it's not. It is directed by Christopher Guest.
It is by Christopher Guest. It's his worst movie.
It is absolutely his worst movie.
Yeah.
I remember years ago, like 2004 or 5. No, like 5 or 6. Kelly and I were
I
hanging.
was like 8 years old.
You were just a little baby.
I was a baby.
Just like you are now.
I'm a baby now.
You're still a baby.
I'm a timeless baby.
I hope that people listen to this and think that you're into baby fetishes.
Oh, is that what's happening?
That's what's happening.
I
People
thought
think
people
you
were just-
like to wear a diaper and get spanked, and then they have to clean fake poop out of your diaper, and you live in a giant crib.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and you
here's
have to
the thing.
suck on your thumb.
All of that's
and-
gross, but I kind of like the giant crib.
Yeah. Well, what are you gonna fit in a small crib, Scott?
No, not at
you
all.
weigh 300 pounds. You're the fattest person I know. You can't fit in a real crib.
No, I agree. I can't fit in a real crib.
Those things are weight specific.
But that it wasn't my intention to make people think that. It was my intention to make people think, because it's the truth, that I'm young and virile.
Yeah, except for you don't use it.
No.
So you lose it.
Oh, that's true. If you don't use it, you lose it.
Yeah. What was I had a point before the giant
Before
baby?
I was a baby.
Kelly Summers and I, noted friend of the podcast, laying on the floor not speaking.
Yep.
I remember we actively wanted to watch that movie, and it was before a lot of torrenting was super accessible. So we drove to the HMV Equipment Center.
Her Majesty's Video. It's the British Crown approved video and music store.
Yeah, it is. Did it actually stand for something?
I have no
Home
fucking
movie video?
It could be home movie video. Like I've honestly always thought it was Her Majesty's Video, like a ship. It's the HMS Video Store.
HMS Video. No. It was owned by a company called Hilco originally, but it was just called HMV.
Huh.
Like I guess it didn't stand for anything.
Homosexual men's videos.
I mean, there was a lot of that going on. I guess, man, they were active in the UK for way longer than they were here.
Is it originally a UK store?
It's
or
originally a
Canadian store?
UK-based thing.
So it is Her Majesty's Video. What are we even talking
mean,
about here?
Yeah, I mean, it is now Sunrise Records, but it.
I'm going to tell you something. I didn't know that until you said that just now.
Yeah, legit. It. I don't know who Sunrise was originally owned by, but they're like a Canadian company, and when all the
also-
HMVs went out of business,
And also another thing I'm putting together is that Sunrise Records is not Suncoast Video.
No.
Which I also thought was the same thing. I just
That's
kind of
fair.
thought it was all one big thing.
that's fair.
And not different companies.
No, they're different companies. So HMV is essentially like an FYE in the US.
For your entertainment.
For
I know
your
what that one
entertainment,
is.
not Her Majesty's Video.
Yeah. Fuck ye English.
But it was in Canada from like 1986 was the first store, and it was around until 2011. And then
Has there not been an HMV since 2011?
I
I feel like there was an HMV in
yeah.
Metrotown until like last week.
the one downtown Vancouver, like the big one, the 3-story one,
That became a Victoria's Secret.
Victoria's Secret, closed in January 2012.
That sounds right.
And in 2012, HMV had 113 stores in Canada, down to final years 2014. And
Even
then
that seems...
and then in January 2017, it went under the name of Hilco UK, but there weren't actively any stores in Canada.
Right.
And
it was a ghost company.
And then Sunrise Record bought the lease on 70 of the locations
Okay.
in an effort to expand nationally. And
it didn't work because nobody goes to those stores anymore. But they're still around.
And in February 2019, Sunrise Records announced its intent to buy the UK parent company. So they literally own everything that HMV ever owned.
Way to go,
So
Sunrise.
good for them. Anywho, so Kelly and I had to drive to the one at Coquitlam Center, the one at Lougheed Mall. We went to Walmart. We went to somewhere else looking for this fucking movie.
We need to see Almost Heroes.
I don't know why. I think it was we were on like some weird Chris Farley.
I was
going
to say you must have been on a Farley
where
kick.
we had seen like the big ones.
Beverly Hills Ninja.
Beverly Hills Ninja, Dirty Work, even though he's only a B player in that. Tommy Boy, Black Sheep. So we were like, are all Chris Farley movies really funny, or is it just the ones everybody talks about? Eventually, we found it at Rogers Video.
Good job.
And I bought it. We went back to Kelly's house to watch it, and we were like maybe 25 minutes in, and we're like, oh, this isn't funny. Like, this isn't even like, is it supposed to be a comedy?
Why is a Chris Farley movie by Christopher Guest bad? Mm-hmm. But it is.
It's got Eugene Levy playing like a dirty French explorer. That's the only good part. Matthew Perry is unwatchable. And I mean, this was on.
Is he pilled up yet? It's
No,
the 90s,
this is
so I guess
this
not.
is just before pilled up and just before gaining weight.
Yeah.
Because this would have been like season
4?
season 1998. So
Friends started in 94.
Yeah, so season 4,
Yeah.
the summer of after season 4 probably.
Or probably filmed after season 3.
Or I guess after season 3. Yeah. I mean, it's no Ridiculous 6, but it's also not good.
I mean, what is
What is the Ridiculous 6?
that? That the giant HMV downtown was cool, but when it was a Virgin Records before that,
Yeah.
that place fucking rocked.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
3-story
Yeah.
Virgin Records on like a major corner downtown.
Yeah.
It was such a fucking cool place to
Yeah,
go.
it really was.
Loved it.
I love the main floor, like the main ground floor.
Yeah.
Was so the back half was CDs,
Yeah.
and then also the entire third floor was CDs,
Yes.
and then the other half of the main floor was like the 2 for 20, 3 for 35 stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then the downstairs was like audio and stereo equipment,
Yeah.
musical instruments, question mark?
I think they had musical instruments, yeah.
And then the rest of the DVDs.
Yeah, and movies, yeah.
And then when HMV took over, the entire bottom floor was just movies.
Yeah.
And then the top floor was all CDs, and then the main floor was also all DVDs.
I think so. And then at a point, the top floor became nothing.
Yeah, then they stopped using the top floor, and then obviously went out of business.
Because they're like, oh, this this place costs $150,000 a month in rent.
Yeah, that is probably pretty accurate. And like, it costs $150,000, and we are only making $120,000.
Yeah.
And we have to pay our employees.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is 100% what happened.
Yeah. But it was cool.
But it's on now because Robson doesn't go through anymore.
Right.
I would imagine that it's probably got more foot traffic,
Yeah.
right? Because cars don't drive as much down that area, and people have to walk across Robson.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine like that a Victoria's Secret does amazing business.
Does Victoria's Secret use all 3 floors?
I couldn't tell you.
That'd be crazy.
I don't even. I think
How much gear do bitches need?
probably a lot.
I think you need one good one.
I think, if I remember correctly, I feel like they closed off the basement. So like the basement isn't storefront; it's just the main floor and the upper floor.
They sealed it off.
And
Like at Comet Ping Pong and Pizza.
With
there was never a basement here.
with migrant workers inside. That's where all my Chinese friends went.
With Chilean miners inside. MINORS though. Are you reading your phone right
Yep.
now? You need to stop it.
I can't. I can't tell you. I'm sorry, I'm busy. Well, it's because I'm moving in 3 days, and
The moving truck came 3 days early.
No, I'm getting emails from U-Haul that I have to complete a COVID safe test or like a survey or some shit. Anyways, I will stop reading my phone for now, except for I promise nothing.
Except I'll keep reading it.
There's a couple people I wanted to give a shout out to. I mean, mainly one, but also other people. Internet friend of Scott and I, Twitter friend of Scott and I, Shand, who I want to give a mad shout out to for making rad music videos of me and Scott and Kelly doing our finishers set to our theme music.
Yep.
Those are incredible.
Well,
it's a shame he couldn't find enough videos of me powerbombing people because everyone's a fat ass who doesn't know how to jump. So
had to be super careful.
It would be 60 seconds of me doing power bombs on Cody, but it would just be the same 5 power bombs on loop. So, but still rad. Shand, I appreciate it. That was badass. And then the other one is as the aforementioned Cody Redfern, government names.
The Afro mentioned.
Afro mentioned, who thinks he's taking over my job on the podcast. He told me that hard R stands for replaced, which I thought was pretty good.
I didn't know that. That's pretty good.
But yeah, anyways, I just want to give quick shout outs to some people who are listening. I guess.
Better be.
Better be. You dicks.
If you want to get the secret message, you will be.
I'm sure that Cody has already figured out part of the secret message. It's something we've said to him in person.
Absolutely. I've been messaged the first part of the secret message already. I'm like, great, but that's not the whole thing.
Gotta go the whole season.
Yeah.
It's not just the first, however many episodes, and then
you're not
they move
allowed,
on.
and you're not allowed to submit until the end.
Yeah,
so
you cannot tell us what the whole secret phrase is
guessers
until the last episode has aired.
No guessers.
No guessing.
You wait.
No hugging. No kissing. No guessing.
No guessing.
No. What's the fourth thing?
Loving, touching, squeezing.
Yeah. You love to fuck them. You love to suck them. You love to hug them. You love to kiss them.
What a strange order to do things.
Yeah. No, it's aggression first, and then affection second.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yes. Oh, I can't believe I went so hard. I apologize. Well, we've gotten, this is a lot of tangents. I mean, we are high on coffee right now.
Yeah.
What we were trying to think of the fourth person for
pedophile directors.
The pedophile directors.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not a pedophile, but like creep directors. I mean, Tarantino's definitely on there.
He's a creep.
He's a creep, but he's not a pedophile.
I don't think he gets to be on Rushmore though.
Can I think of anyone else?
There's got to be. I mean, we just don't know about them, but there are literally.
Oh no!
Steven Spielberg,
Bryan Singer.
Oh, fucking Drew.
Of course.
How foolish
he
are
literally
we?
had a boat. He had a boat with little boys
just for being a pedophile.
Of course.
A boat subsidized by the French government.
Roman Polanski, Woody Allen, Powder Guy, and Bryan Singer. That is your Mount Rushmore.
I love that no one
directors.
knows that guy's name.
Because he did Powder and then went to jail.
Now, question, and I feel like I'm showing my ignorance here.
Uh-oh.
Is Powder Guy also Jeepers Creepers guy, or are those two, are those two different pedophile directors?
Nope, same guy.
It's the same guy, right?
Same guy.
Okay.
Victor...
I thought so. Vic Tayback? Television legend Victor Tayback?
Victor Salva.
Oh, thank God. I was so scared that it was Victor Tayback.
Oh my God. Man, he's done a whole lot of garbage.
And he's gotten to, do a lot of stuff after going to jail for raping a kid.
Well, Scott, Florida, the laws are the laws.
Was it Florida?
No, I don't know.
I think it was Hollywood.
He's from San
secretly
Francisco.
like Florida.
Yeah, he's from San Francisco. He's done all 3 Jeepers Creepers movies.
Yep.
And he did Peaceful Warrior, and that's it.
Great.
Good for him. So that is your Mount Rushmore of pedophile directors.
Yeah, that's a good group.
I definitely want to do more
Is
Mount
Brett
Rushmore.
Ratner bad too? Or do I just
think
confuse his name with Bryan Singer?
I think he's just an asshole.
Okay.
I think he's just like not a nice dude.
But
Same thing with like David O. Russell's just kind of an asshole.
Uh-huh.
But I don't think he's actually like beating up women.
But he made I Heart Huckabee, so he can do whatever he wants.
Sure. He also had that hilarious on-set relationship with
Lily Tomlin?
Lily Tomlin, yeah.
Yeah.
That was... I'm assuming you've seen those videos.
Oh, it's a delight.
Oh, they're amazing.
Yeah.
Just yelling at
Just
each other off camera.
hating each other.
And like him laying in the back seat of the car while they're filming a scene, just yelling at each other. Yeah, oh. And then the door, where he like comes in and slams the door, and then,
Yeah.
oh, it's so good. Yeah.
great.
I think there's a lot of directors that are just like genuine pieces of shit.
Yeah.
But aren't actively like molesting boys on a boat.
Yeah.
That is reserved for anyone who's done X-Men movies.
Shout-outs to Singer.
Also,
And The Usual Suspects?
yeah, and also Apt Pupil.
That is a rough one. Because there's a boys' shower scene in there.
Oh yeah, of
Which
course.
apparently has like some very unsettling stories about it.
Oh, I like these stories.
Yeah, we'll have to look into that after. But yeah, apparently it's real bad.
Yeah, I love the idea of nobody knowing, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna have a scene where it's just a bunch of boys in a shower, but we get to see their butts.
Legitimately naked.
We get to see their butts, but nobody gets to see anything else except for me because I'm the
Except
director.
for me, because I'm the director and I make the decisions.
They literally let him make child porn.
Yes, that's correct.
That being said, Apt Pupil's pretty rad.
It's good.
Yeah, it's pretty. Like once McKellen does the full turn,
Yeah.
it's incredible.
beautiful.
It's fucking awesome.
It's my favorite movie.
I
Ian
mean,
McKellen's the hero.
It's my favorite movie of 1990.
9, 7, 4, 1982, 1953,
I don't like
97.
1998.
Ah!
Yeah, 1998.
I was dancing around it. You know what? I was sure it was an odd number.
Well, you blew it. Bryan Singer has directed a bunch of X-Men movies, the bad Superman movie. And I guess they just let him produce now. He doesn't get to direct. Oh, he did Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah, he won Oscars 2 years ago for editing. You remember how beautifully edited Bohemian Rhapsody
nope,
was?
because I refused to watch it because it looked like shit.
It was easily the worst edited nominee.
And it won.
Yes.
There
There was one like just blasé conversation scene that had like 40 cuts in it for no reason.
The Usual Suspects, Apt Pupil, the first 2 X-Men movies.
Yeah.
He did 2 episodes of House.
Great.
He did the bad Superman movie.
Is that Man of Steel?
Superman Returns.
Superman
The one with Brandon
Returns.
Routh.
Oh yeah. Is Man of Steel Zack Snyder?
Yes.
Okay.
Valkyrie. Jack the Giant Slayer that no one saw. X-Men Days of Futures Past. X-Men Apocalypse. And Bohemian Rhapsody. Oh, it also says he has 9 acting credits. Oh, they're all gay snuff films.
Oh.
Yikes.
Seems like someone should have picked up on that sooner.
Yikes. But we're not here to talk about pedophile directors. I mean, not in theory. It may come up again later
It will come up
when
again later.
we clearly out someone in one of these categories as being a child molester.
Yes.
But this, of course, is the 2014 Academy Awards presented by Mazda.
Zoom zoom.
Zoom zoom in your boom boom.
The we made quite an omission with last year's Oscars. Last year's was the now world famous #Oscars So White, and we did not mention it.
Oh, of course.
Because I was looking at this year's nominees, and I see 20 beautiful white faces, and I'm like, wait, was this the Oscar So White? Then I looked at the 2015 awards. I'm like, oh, 20 more beautiful white faces, and that was. It's just you just need to look up the year Concussion came out, and
Of course.
Jada Pinkett literally ruined the Oscars forever.
Noted best movie of the decade, Concussion.
Yeah, can you believe Will Smith didn't get nominated for doing a terrible accent.
I love the fact that the actual doctor's accent was not even remotely
close.
as strong
No.
as Will Smith was attempting to do poorly.
You must tell the truth.
You, look at me. Look at me. I am the captain now.
I am the doctor.
That's the same thing, right?
I am the doctor of concussions now.
I'm gonna. You know what? Look.
You must never trust a woman.
You know what? I'm looking at my 2015. I wasn't so white. I have a Mexican. I've got a Turk. I've got a Hungarian. Alicia Vikander's some kind of mix.
I suppose so.
See, I'm not that white. This one, real white.
Super white.
Do I have a single non-white nominee? I have two non-white nominees,
Pretty good.
and everyone else is white.
How much more can you ask for?
I could ask for a lot.
I've got white guys. I've got white guys. I've got white guys who could ask for anything more.
This year, I feel like, not to spoil, but is not going to have too many big surprises. This
No.
might be a year where a lot of the right things won.
A few for sure.
Yeah. I also, as is tradition now with this podcast, finding lead actresses and supporting actresses is a little challenging.
I had a time with actually lead actress. I mean I have supporting actresses, but I had to work for it.
Yeah, I mean, I threw in one that I just didn't care about because I knew it wasn't going to win.
Yeah.
And I figure, like, I'm not going to think of a better one to challenge to win
I
anyways.
I don't give a shit about my fifth best actress.
Yeah.
So if I hear one of yours that I like better, she's gone in a heartbeat.
That's the steal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. But this year, I think, as far as the best decade of our lives,
Yeah.
might have some of the best movies in it.
Sure does.
Yeah, 2014 is a really, really solid year for movies that not only that you and I liked, but at least a lot of them were actually nominated.
Yeah.
So,
Except Force Majeure.
yeah, well, you can't win them all.
I suppose not. Yeah, 2014, I believe, had 4 movies in my decade top 20, which cannot be said about any other year
Yeah.
of the 2010s.
Yeah, that's true. So, what did you put for screenplay? The winner for original screenplay was Birdman or The Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance. Or...
Man, I'm going to have a time doing the parody title for that one,
No.
for the description.
Gay Man or The Unexpected...
Virtue of being gay.
Yeah, done.
Perfect.
And then the best adapted screenplay was The Imitation Game. Spoiler alert, I did not keep The Imitation Game.
I didn't either.
I kept Birdman.
I also kept Birdman. And you added...
I kept Foxcatcher.
I didn't.
I kept The Grand Budapest Hotel.
I didn't, but could be convinced.
I kept Nightcrawler.
I kept Nightcrawler.
And I kept Whiplash.
I kept Whiplash.
So you have all of them except for Grand Budapest and Foxcatcher.
I've got Birdman, Nightcrawler, Whiplash of ones that have been mentioned.
Yeah.
My other 2,
American Sniper
obviously,
and Boyhood.
for best baby. Actually, I'm the best baby.
You could have been the baby in American Sniper if you wanted. You just didn't try hard enough.
No, because I'm alive.
Yeah, that's true. But then you could have Bradley Cooper move your arm for you to make it seem like you're living.
I would kind of like that.
I like the story behind it, though. The story of getting several babies for on set,
Yeah.
but all of them get sick and shit themselves.
Yes.
So they have to run out and buy a doll at a Walmart.
And not just find a new baby tomorrow.
No, of
we
course
have
not.
to do it today.
We're filming today.
Yeah. So I added Leviathan,
Uh-huh.
and I added Gone Girl, but I'm willing to swap out Gone Girl for Grand Budapest. Your thoughts?
I'm willing to swap out Grand Budapest for Gone Girl.
Oh, fuck!
Should we do a double swap?
Do we do
Double
a
swap?
trade?
I'll trade you Grand Budapest for Gone Girl.
Interesting. You know what? Okay.
Deal?
Deal. Unprecedented.
Unprecedented trades. Live trade center.
No precedent.
The NHL trade deadline is in less than a week, but the Worst Year of Our Lives podcast trade deadline does not exist.
Nope. We might do some trades after that we didn't even tell you guys about.
Off-air trades you'll never
Secret
find out
trades.
about. I wanted to keep Birdman,
Oh, interesting.
but I chose Nightcrawler.
I mean, Nightcrawler's great. I kept Birdman.
That is fair. That is
But
absolutely fair.
I'm not mad at you for Nightcrawler. Am
Fair.
I mad at you? Let me think.
Let me count the ways in which I am mad at
How
you.
many ways am I mad at you? I'm a little mad at you, but you can have it. I'll allow you to have it.
So, Nightcrawler and Birdman.
Yeah.
For Best Supporting Actor, the winner was J.K. Simmons for Whiplash. I kept J.K. Simmons.
Yes.
What does the J.K. stand for?
Just kidding.
Joking? Joe King.
The
Oh, boy.
the J is for Jew and the K is a worse word for Jew.
Poor J.K. Yellow peanut.
I really
M&M.
want to. That was the most important thing I ever discovered was that J.K. Simmons is the yellow peanut. But now I really want to say his full name out loud because it in my head it has a really nice ring to it. But I'm gonna say it as soon as we stop recording.
Did you keep J.K.?
Yes.
Okay. So I kept Ed Norton for Birdman.
Me too.
I kept Mark Ruffalo for Foxcatcher.
Me too. And that's all you kept?
Yes.
Oh, we're good so far.
Well, I didn't see Boyhood because I was told I didn't have to.
Because who's got the time?
And did anyone see The Judge?
No.
Like, does anyone even know that was a movie made?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, good. So I added
I'm excited who you added. I bet we have one the same.
Tony Revolori for Grand Budapest.
I thought about Tony, but I didn't.
And Riz Ahmed
I
for
thought
Nightcrawler.
you might have Riz Ahmed because I do too.
Good.
My fifth is Roman Madyanov, the mayor from Leviathan.
Nice.
'Cause I thought he was a good bastard.
Bastard, yeah. I considered him for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I considered him. Who did you choose to win?
If you don't also have J.K. Simmons, you can absolutely go fuck
No,
yourself.
I kept J.K. Simmons. Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
he was the most deserving.
That was one of the best performances of the decade, for
it's
sure.
so good.
Yeah, he was. It's because it's exactly what you expect him to be like in a role.
Yeah.
Because he's almost like that's a very loud, angry, stern daddy.
Yeah, it's J. Jonah Jameson if he was a music teacher.
And like a little bit more evil.
Man, I just thought about those remember those fake Spider-Man comic strips?
Yeah.
God, they're so funny.
Yeah, they're
I
pretty
want
great.
to. Okay, two things to do after the pod: say J.K. Simmons' full name, and look up those Spider-Man comics because they're so funny. Because that has rape dollars.
Yep.
It's got Jameson hands Parker a newspaper where the headline is top story: Peter Parker gets J. Jonah Jameson a giant fuck ass coffee. I intend to pay you for your idea in rape dollars.
In rape dollars.
It's so good. Yeah, we're doing that. That's the game.
All right.
We're doing that, and we're getting Korean fried chicken.
Korean fried chicken. I made a note so we don't forget.
Good.
All right. Next one, Best Supporting Actress. The winner was Patricia Arquette for Boyhood, but
Didn't keep
as
her.
neither one of us... Did you see Boyhood?
Nope, but that didn't stop me from
Yeah.
giving it one nomination later.
Oh, well, weird.
It was a pity nomination.
As I noted, didn't see it, so can't say if it was good or not.
Yeah.
Even though it has one of my favorite actors in the movie.
Yeah.
And also a director that I like.
Yep.
But I did not keep her. I kept Emma Stone for Birdman.
Me too.
I kept Keira Knightley for Imitation Game.
Me too.
And that is all.
All right.
You also just kept those two?
Yep.
Okay. I put in Rene Russo for Nightcrawler.
She was my last
Cutso?
deletion, but again, you could talk me out of it.
No, I feel like that means I have to put an effort to convince you.
You'd be shocked. You'd be shocked, but you could talk me into.
The other one I put in, I could be convinced to take out, but I also don't care if I take it out.
Go.
It's one of those things where it's when it's a large cast of people on an ensemble. It's kind of hard to pick out one person.
Yeah.
Because there's so many characters going on.
Yeah.
I put Saoirse Ronan for Grand Budapest.
I put Tilda Swinton for Grand Budapest.
Okay, yeah. That's the thing is I couldn't really. It was hard to pick.
Yeah.
I'm just glad they both got nominated. And the last one I put was Elena Lyadova, the wife from Leviathan.
Yeah, I thought about her too.
Because you get to see her boobies, and that's all I care about.
That is very true. As it stands now, I've got Emma Stone, Keira Knightley, Tilda Swinton, Catherine Waterston for Inherent Vice.
Scott!
Sam's daughter.
You hate that movie.
I don't.
You can't nominate things from a movie you don't like.
I do like it. I just think it's his worst movie.
She-
but it's still better than a lot of people's best movies.
She was on my list until I replaced her with Keira Knightley.
There you go.
Yeah.
And fifth, I've got just a woman who I kind of love in everything. Carrie Coon for Gone Girl, the sister.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. I also almost exclusively refer to her as Kieran Knightley. I don't know why, because her name is Keira Knightley.
Like Culkin?
Yeah. I don't know why, but just when I say it, I always put an N at the end of her
I mean, if
first
you
name.
say it fast, nobody notices.
Keira Knightley, yeah. But I always, like, in my brain, I always say Kieran Knightley. I don't know why.
Well, you're going to need to go to therapy.
Maybe. So I haven't actually chosen a winner.
All right.
So it is up to
Would you like to choose the same as me?
to convince me on who to pick.
I chose Emma Stone.
Okay. Give me 3,000 words on why Emma Stone should win.
Okay.
Go.
Word number 1, Emma. Word number 2, Stone. Word number 3, has. Emma Stone has huge, crazy eyes.
That,
And if you don't give her awards, she will peer deep into your soul with the power of her eyes and expose all your darkest fears and secrets to the world. Can you handle that?
yeah, I'm not ashamed of my deepest secrets. And my deepest fears are mostly just becoming a father by accident and having no choice. And the ocean.
Those are the two.
Scott.
Accidental pregnancy and the ocean.
And not being able to swim. And not trying to swim.
And never making the slightest effort.
As witnessed in person by Scott.
In the deep end of a swimming pool.
Here's the thing. I'm not super crazy about anyone in this category. Like, none of them really, like, stand out.
There's not a big standout.
Because, like, I liked Emma Stone in Birdman. I also liked Rene Russo in Nightcrawler.
Yep.
I thought Keira Knightley in Imitation Game was also very good.
Yep.
To me, it's like usually every time I look at it, it's like...
It's this one.
This is the standout person.
Yeah.
And I just can't... To me, nothing jumps out. So I don't know if I just default to Emma Stone.
I think your options are Emma Stone, Keira Knightley, maybe Rene Russo of the ones you have. So
Yeah.
pick one of them.
I'm just
do it.
just so we don't have the same person, because it's good to have variety. I'll go Keira Knightley for Imitation Game.
Sure.
I like the idea of a woman trying to have sex with a clearly gay man.
Yeah, that is pretty tight.
I do enjoy that, and
Even after he was chemically castrated.
yes, which also tight move, but also please don't do it to me. I don't want to.
I mean,
I guess you could just be a bottom.
that would guarantee the no kids.
Yeah, and you can just be a bottom. It's
And
fine.
just be a bottom.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about anything else.
The Keira Knightley is another one of the actresses that my dad unreasonably hates.
Because she looks like a boy.
Is it?
Because she's super skinny with no boobs and looks like a boy.
I think it's that. I think my dad needs tits in his life.
and not Mexicans.
And who's the?
Is Penelope Cruz Mexican,
I think so.
or is she some kind of
Like
Venezuelan?
Real. Well, she's not. I thought you were gonna say real Spanish. I'm like, there aren't any real people from Spain. They're all from.
Oh my God, I'm racist. She's from Spain.
Oh, we gotta stop the podcast.
She's legitimately from Spain.
Fuck. Well, so much for that. I was trying to remember the other one my dad. Oh, Rose Byrne. He hates.
Oh, what?
I,
like Rose
I
Byrne.
believe his issue with her is she has a pan face. I think that's the issue.
Does your dad just hate women?
I mean, that's on the table.
I don't even know if this is going to be a bold statement of anything. Penelope Cruz's sister, way more attractive.
High bar.
I didn't even know who she was until I clicked on the thing, and I was like, "Oh, she is much better looking."
Is her sister Javier Cruz
Javier.
of the 1990s Atlanta Braves?
Yep. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I got 90s MLB polls, kids. Don't you worry.
good.
Jim Thome coming up soon. Word up, Thome.
All right. So, who do you have for best lead actress? The winner was Julianne Moore for Still Alice.
I presume we both kept her
Both
on the
kept
list.
Still Alice Julianne
I assume we both kept Marion Cotillard
for 2 days and 1 night. We did.
on the list. Did we both keep Rosamund Pike?
For Gone Girl, we did.
Yes. My fourth is not on the list. Agatha Kulesa from
Ida, I also have her.
Nice. And those are the only four I cared about.
Yeah, me too.
I spent 90 minutes staring at my fucking computer screen last night trying to find a fifth actress only to say fuck it and go, I don't know, I guess Reese Witherspoon. So if you got something better than that, I am wide open.
I did the exact same
Oh
thing.
my God.
Not Reese Witherspoon.
Okay.
I just kept Felicity Jones because it was really do I put Felicity Jones or do I put Reese Witherspoon? Neither mattered. So I
mattered.
just put Felicity Jones.
Here's why I didn't put Felicity Jones, because
Oh, because you're angry about.
because I'm punishing that movie.
Yeah, that's fair. That is
Yeah.
fair.
That movie gets nothing.
I mean, it didn't matter. It was number 5 out of 5.
A
so
distant fifth.
Who cares?
Yeah. Now I think this is where we have our fight.
Maybe
I think you kept Julianne Moore.
I did not.
We're gonna have a reverse fight and kiss.
I really, really liked that performance, but
Yes.
I think there were 2 performances
Two better.
better. So
What's the other one better that you didn't give the award?
the one I didn't give the award to was Rosamund Pike for Gone Girl.
Okay.
And the one I did was Marion Cotillard
That's
for 2 days and 1 night.
Exactly what I did.
Oh,
How do you like that? That man, if
this was
it was kissing season,
well, we would have had 1, 2 so far,
Can you even
and I
imagine?
bet you maybe more later.
God. I'm gonna say 3 more later.
Well,
but
we'll see.
call me crazy.
But yeah, no,
Oh.
I absolutely love that
Listeners,
movie.
can you even imagine the amount of kisses that could be happening that aren't?
And I bet you're all very disappointed.
I hope we all edge you for the next, I don't know, 9 months until it's kissing season again.
Kissing season. Yeah. All right. This one is kind of something that ultimately led to us doing this podcast.
This
Is one of the 3 big ones.
Yeah.
Like the biggest, like anger-inducing or confusion, like furiousness. Like this is what started the conversation years ago.
Yeah.
And has come now to the point where we get to correct the wrongs made by the Academy.
Yeah.
So, Best Actor was given to Eddie Redmayne for The Theory of Everything because Hollywood loves nothing more than body transformation, like
And biopics.
biopics and like physical transformation,
Yeah.
like those kind of movies. They fucking cream on them.
To Eddie Redmayne's credit, he did cripple himself.
He did follow this up by being in the best movie he's ever been in. Anyways.
I would watch Jupiter Ascending 10 times before I watched The Theory of Everything once.
I've seen The Theory of Everything. It was fine. I've seen Jupiter Ascending. It was bonkers.
Yes.
So, yeah. I'm going to assume neither of us kept him.
No.
I kept Steve Carell for Foxcatcher,
Me too.
even though why was his nose bigger than the real guy? Why did he put a prosthetic nose
Steve
on?
Carell already has a big
Yeah.
nose.
I don't know.
They're just like,
Weird.
okay, we don't want you to look like Steve Carell, but we also don't want you to look like John DuPont.
Yeah, we want you to look like a different guy.
You're gonna look like a different weirdo.
Yeah. We want you to be like a stage performance of Foxcatcher where they don't have a budget for makeup.
I love how insanely fucked up the DuPont family is.
Yeah.
There's nothing I love more than like unimaginably rich, insane people.
Yeah, like just the all of the inbreeding
Yeah.
has just caused them to be like completely
Yeah,
severely.
they're just like an American version of the Habsburg
Yeah,
dynasty.
absolutely. Like little green men on the property
Oh.
and digging tunnels underneath to escape in case of like bombs.
I love everything about
and
it.
yeah, just like all the horse stuff.
All the horse stuff.
All the horse stuff. If you catch my drift, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I love it.
And that is it for who I kept.
That's
Jokes. Jokes. It was jokes. To
Wait
make
a minute.
Scott
That's not who. That's not all for who.
It
you
was
kept,
jokes to
you
make Scott mad.
Silly goose.
I kept Michael Keaton for Birdman,
I also kept Michael Keaton for Birdman.
and that's it.
I did keep one more. I kept Benedict
Okay.
for
Interesting.
I like The Imitation Game.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought of 3 other people I wanted to nominate over him.
I got
so
2 others. I guarantee you've got one of them because
I think we got 2. I think we got 2.
One is a giant fucking snub.
Yeah, real big.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gilly.
Yeah.
Getting Jilly with it.
I can't believe he didn't get nominated.
Yeah, I don't think they really like Jake Gyllenhaal that much though. Like
Maybe not.
because he does do some good stuff, and he like has only been nominated twice.
Did he get nominated
Brokeback.
for Brokeback?
And Donnie Darko.
No.
Oh, other movies. Source Code.
Oh,
The Prince of Persia.
No. Spider-Man: Far From Home.
Oh, of course. Yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal not getting nominated for Nightcrawler was a pretty big error on their part.
He was amazing.
That's right up there with Uncut Gems not being nominated for anything.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Or I guess in this year as well, also Force Majeure not even getting nominated for Best Foreign Language.
I mean, what do you got to do?
Yeah, it's retarded. So the other 2, or who's the other one that you...
Rafe Fiennes.
Wreck-It Rafe. Yeah, I
got him?
put Wreck-It Rafe as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you have one more.
I got one more, which I also put along that line.
So we have 4 the same and 1 different.
Yes.
It's pretty good.
I also think this is along the lines of Jake Gyllenhaal not getting nominated for Nightcrawler. Miles Teller for Whiplash.
Yeah, I thought he would probably be my 6th.
Yeah, like I don't understand how you can like nominate JK wins when as much
his foil.
as much as JK is an amazing actor and it's an
He's a
amazing
powerhouse,
performance,
but, like,
the majority
Miles did great.
Yeah, and the majority of JK's performance is a back and forth
It's
with
playing
Miles
off each other. Yeah.
So I don't understand how Miles doesn't get nominated and JK does and wins. Like it's weird, but I guess they wanted to give it to like bigger name people that everyone knows, like Bradley Cooper and Benedict Cumberbatch, than Miles Teller.
Yeah.
Also, Miles Teller was also in one of the worst movies made in the last 20 years.
Fan
so.
Four Stick.
Fan Four Stick.
Did that kill his career? Like, has he done a lot?
He's done a lot more like sort of like indie middle of the road
Yeah.
budget movies
Like he
that
has-
they're good.
Yeah, but like you kind of thought after Whiplash he'd get really big.
Yeah, for sure. Like that was his big breakout role. But
Yeah.
he's been in some movies that I like and I think are good, but just nobody saw them. He was
Yeah.
in The Spectacular Now. Oh, that was before Whiplash.
That's a while ago, yeah.
That was before Whiplash. What do we got here? Oh, Fan Four Stick was right after this.
Yeah, great choice.
He was in Bleed for this, which was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Thank You for Your Service, Only the Brave. War Dogs was pretty decent. So like he's done a lot of like those, you know.
Is War Dogs by Todd Phillips?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's in a lot of those $30 million budgeted movie kind of things, you know. But yeah, I don't know. Ultimately, the other 4 people in this category didn't matter because to us, this is like if the ballot voting was a percentage, every ballot should be 100% this one person.
Yes.
Like there shouldn't even be second or third votes.
No.
It should just be
5 votes.
100% 100% across the board, Michael Keaton for Birdman.
Michael Keaton.
Like, it's not even close. As much as those other 4 people were really good,
I was gonna say, that being said, like,
it's not even close.
in a lot of other years, Jake Gyllenhaal wins.
In a lot of other years, Jake Gyllenhaal gets an Oscar. Or, like, honestly, I would be fine with Steve Carell or Miles Teller winning.
Yep.
But, like, this is
Not this year.
100%. This is like the Hall of Fame ballots. Mariano Rivera, like, it's 100%. This is the vote. And somehow
Or at least,
it didn't fucking
Or
win.
at least Derek Jeter, where he got all but 1 vote because he fucked that guy's wife.
Yes, that is pretty tight. Yeah, Michael Keaton for Birdman is the biggest error in the history of the Oscars.
It's pretty fucking egregious.
Yeah.
He's so good.
No one deserved it more than him. Very infuriating for both of us, especially the night of when it happened.
Yeah. I'm like, what are you
Like,
talking about?
I'm sitting there on the edge of my seat in underwear eating ice cream, like, I can't wait to hear what Michael Keaton has to say. And then I go, oh no, some little weenie's getting it.
An absolute fucking
Fucking weenie. An L7 weenie. P.S. It is I don't know why I saw this today, but it's the 28th anniversary of The Sandlot today.
There you go.
Yeah.
I know you do have Google alerts for The
Of
Sandlot.
course I do. So, best director for this, Alejandro G. Iñárritu for Birdman 1. I assume we both kept him.
Yes.
Now, I currently have 5 other picks, and it is up
Okay.
to Scott
To-
to convince me to drop one of them.
Yeah. And I have 4 other picks because that's what we're supposed to do.
Yes.
But I'm willing
Yeah.
to kick one of them if you can make a case.
As if you've never done this before. You've only ever had the correct amount,
Yep.
and it's not up to me to convince you who to
That's
cut.
100%. And anyone who listens to last episode and finds differently, you're a communist.
You are part of the problem.
Absolutely.
I also realized that on my little cheat sheet here, I was writing director name in bracket the movie, and 2 of them I accidentally did the other way around.
Ooh, and
so
now
my
you're
OCD
picturing what those movies would be like? Tell me what those movies are. What
okay.
they would be like.
So, well, let's see. I kept Wes Anderson for the Grand Budapest Hotel.
But what did you write for him?
Well, not it would have been Grand Budapest in brackets Wes Anderson.
Oh, I thought you switched the movies of 2 directors. I
Oh,
thought,
no.
Wes Anderson's Birdman.
Yeah. No. I was writing the director's name
Oh.
and then in brackets the movie they directed, but
Yeah.
I did 2 of them where I did the movie's
no.
name,
That's-
the director in brackets.
that's
and,
less fun.
And my OCD would not allow me
No, of
to
course.
keep it that way.
No, I understand
so.
that. I thought we were
yeah.
imagining movies by other
Yes.
directors.
No. Alejandro G. Iñárritu's The Grand Budapest Hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I assume you kept Wes Anderson.
Yes.
Okay, of course. So I didn't keep anybody else. I assume you also didn't keep anybody else.
Here's the thing,
Oh.
and it's the one I'm willing to be talked out of.
Oh. I know what you're going to say. This is the one that you said will get a nomination later.
It's
but
Richard Linklater.
Sure.
Just for
The fact that he filmed a movie over, what, was it 10 years?
I think 12
12
years. It's an A for effort.
It's a ballsy maneuver.
It's an A for effort.
And also that kid grew up to be quite awkward and gross looking. So
Absolutely. That's why he doesn't get to keep doing
good, good commitment. But I didn't see it, and I also feel like there were better nominees to nominate than giving him
and
a
like
pity
it's a
vote.
really strong year, which is why I'm willing to be talked out of it. But I'm just I honestly, Drew, here's the thing. I have so much empathy in my heart that I'm putting myself in Richard Linklater's position. Like, what if I made a goddamn movie for goddamn 12 years with goddamn Ethan Hawke in it, and I didn't get at least nominated? Come on.
Yeah, I guess that's
I just felt bad. I honestly felt bad.
yeah. That's a fair thing to be upset about.
But again, of the 5, definitely the one I would boot if I hear a better offer come along.
well, and the thing too that with Linklater too as well is that he did the Before trilogy, which
I
is
love.
not filmed necessarily over that period of time, but it's
No.
it's similar.
Yeah.
because it's the same characters.
And that's 18 years.
And that's 18 years, so it's kind of his thing. And
Yeah.
the Sunset, like the Before trilogy, I think, I again didn't see Boyhood, but I assume that the Before trilogy is better than Boyhood.
No question.
So I didn't have them. So the four remaining people I have, that it's up to you to convince me to get 3, and it's up to me to convince you to replace Linklater with
yes.
one of them.
Correct.
Damien Chazelle for Whiplash.
Kept him.
David Fincher for Gone Girl.
Really wanted to keep him.
Really?
Well, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Dan Gilroy for Nightcrawler.
Also would have liked to.
And our boy Andrei Zvyagintsev for Leviathan.
He's my 5th.
Okay.
So I think if I was to switch, I would go Fincher in for Linklater.
Okay. And I was originally going to cut Dan Gilroy for Nightcrawler,
Yeah.
but I can't do it.
So you've got Iñárritu, Anderson, Chazelle, Zvyagintsev, Gilroy,
and Fincher.
I mean, they're all good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm honestly, the thing is, I would lean towards Chazelle. But I'm in my brain, I'm only basing that off the fact that I don't like La La Land. But I think this is a very well-directed movie.
It really is.
So to have to cut one of these really good movies, I just don't know.
I guess Gilroy. That would be me.
I mean, if we're being realistic, I know, because this isn't an actual Hollywood Academy like voting, because like Zvyagintsev wouldn't be in here.
Correct.
But his movies rule.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I'll have to unfortunately get rid of Dan Gilroy for Nightcrawler.
And also, it can low-key kind of be punishment for a Velvet Buzzsaw.
And also, it doesn't matter because the right person won.
Absolutely.
So
Iñárritu wins.
The other 4 are completely irrelevant because
Yeah.
Iñárritu was the correct person to win.
Yes.
So, Birdman takes home another one.
Yeah. It's fourth for me.
Oh.
3rd for you.
Yeah. So
No, 2nd for you.
second for me, Keaton and Iñárritu.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got screenplay, Stone, Keaton, Iñárritu.
Yeah. And that's it. It's not getting any more because we only have one left, and it's
Certainly
not winning.
not.
So
How many samesies do we have of the 8? I'm gonna say 6. Potential for 7. Not 8.
of Best Picture noms?
Noms.
I'm gonna say 3.
We have 3 the same?
I think so.
Of the 8?
I think so.
What are you talking about?
I think-
We're gonna have 5 different?
One.
I'm talking between us.
Yeah.
Not us and... Really?
Oh, ha ha ha. Yeah, no, I think
Not of the actual nominees.
3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah. I'll say 7.
Yeah, I think it's 6 potential for 7.
Gotcha.
Not 8.
Yeah.
No, not with the real... No, because... No, American Sniper, no. Boyhood, no. Imitation Game was good, but no. Nobody saw Selma.
I saw Selma, it was
you
fine.
know why.
It was fine.
Theory of Everything, no. The end.
Okay. So the winner, of course, was Birdman with the Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance.
Kept it.
Kept it. As we stated, didn't keep American Sniper, didn't keep Boyhood, kept Grand Budapest Hotel.
Yes.
Didn't keep the Imitation Game. As Scott said, no one saw Selma, and you know why.
I don't... That doesn't sound like me.
I feel like if I rewound this and listened back, that's exactly what
That's
you
why
said.
we don't record on tape.
Ah.
It's impossible to rewind.
Damn it. Then we didn't keep Theory of Everything, and we both kept Whiplash.
Yes.
So,
And then...
I assume we both have Nightcrawler.
Yes.
We both have Gone Girl.
Yes.
We both have Leviathan.
Yes. And then the final 2.
I don't know about the other 2. I think maybe one, but not the other.
That's
I
what I
have
think.
2 Days, One Night,
Oh, that's a good thought. I didn't think about that.
and I have Foxcatcher.
I have neither of those.
Okay. I'm trying to think of what else you put.
I have...
I think I can think of one.
I have one... Well, actually, both haven't been mentioned yet, and one I'm keeping, one I'm open to moving.
Okay.
The one that has not been mentioned that I am definitely keeping is The Tale of Princess Kaguya,
Sure. Fair.
because I really like it.
Yeah.
It
Totally
is
fair.
my second favorite non-Miyazaki Studio Ghibli movie.
Okay. Behind?
Cat Returns.
Oh, of course.
Come on.
Of
Come
course.
Come
How did I ask that question?
on. Shelley. Come on.
I think you should have done the box trolls, but whatever.
I don't think I should have done the box trolls.
All right, fair.
And then I didn't know what to do with my last one. I was thinking maybe Wild Tales, but
Wild Tales is good,
it's really good.
but it's hard because
It's
it's
an
an anthology,
anthology.
and those are kind of hard to.
And then I ended on the Lego Movie,
Really?
which
But you didn't even cry at it.
I didn't even cry at it,
Well-
but I was impressed by it.
So if you didn't cry, but I cried, I should give it Best Picture.
Maybe.
Oh.
And maybe I'll trade you the Lego Movie for 2 days, 1 night.
Nope.
Because I hadn't
Can't
been
do
thinking
it.
about
Can't
it.
do it. I need to keep 2 days, 1 night.
I think, well, here's the thing. I think I need to as well. So I think the Lego Movie can go fuck itself.
Fair.
And it's not making me cry ass. It's only making Drew and Justin cry.
And not Kelly because he's an emotionless monster.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe that story's come up on the podcast before.
Must have.
But nothing like seeing that movie opening night. I'm on one side, Kelly's in the middle, Justin Chu, former friend, is on the other side of Kelly.
I'm not invited.
And towards the end of the movie, obviously, I mean, okay, if you haven't seen the Lego Movie, spoiler alert.
Number one, you've had 7 years.
There's some very sad, like, being a strict bad dad, realizing you're a shitty dad, and then being, like, friendly to your son.
I'm
Brought up a lot
sure-
of bad, bad relationships with our father issues for Justin and I, where I can feel myself starting to cry. And I think I can't cry because they're gonna think I'm fags. I'm a fag. Like they're like I can't let these two see me cry.
I can't cry at the
So
Lego Movie.
I very
That's for
subtly, like
babies.
hand up on the armrest and put my face into it, and just sort of turn my head to look towards Kelly and Scott, so like I'm in front of them.
Not Scott. Scott's
Or
not
sorry,
there. Scott wasn't invited.
Kelly and Justin. Yeah, we didn't invite you because we don't like you. No, I feel like you were busy and you didn't come.
Or I probably called it a baby movie and told you to
Also,
go fuck
probably
yourself.
that. So I lean enough forward that I can look at Kelly and Justin's faces, but like without them really seeing me. And Justin is just bawling. Like his face is covered in tears. And I was like, yeah, it's okay to cry.
Oh, I
And so
can do it.
I fucking bawl my eyes out and like the movie ends and Justin and I look at each other and sort of are like, I hate my dad. And then like, and Kelly's sitting there like stone faced, no reaction.
Well, Kelly's like, number one, I like my dad.
Well,
And-
no, that's the thing is like,
and number two, I have no emotion.
and then
So, 0 for 2.
afterwards, Kelly like sort of like was kind of making fun of us a little bit, but like Justin and I were both like, "Oh, I'm sorry that you have a perfect relationship with your fucking dad, Kelly," and he just sort of like quieted down and was like, "Oh shit, like did I cross a line?"
But even if he didn't, he still wouldn't have cried.
That's fair, yeah. He
Even if
definitely
he had the worst relationship with his dad, he wouldn't have cried.
yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing. The aforementioned Tale of Princess Kaguya did make me cry.
Didn't make me cry, but I could see why it would make you cry.
The ending is very melancholy.
Yes, very very melancholy.
And what's funny is it didn't, because I saw it at the theater.
Oh, brag.
It was a film festival. Don't worry about it.
Oh, even more of a brag.
And it did make me cry. It did not make me cry the first time. I got it and really liked it, but it didn't really affect me that hard. Then I watched it again some years later, maybe 2017 or 18.
Yeah.
And the ending just wrecked me. I'm like, what is this salty discharge coming from my eyes?
Usually I'm used to a salty discharge coming out of somewhere else.
Yeah. Are my eyes coming? Yeah, it really got me the second time. So I'm worried if I watch it a third time, it's gonna keep progressing exponentially like that.
It's going to turn you mentally retarded.
Yeah, it'll just completely destroy me mentally.
Yeah, I guess I should watch it a second time and see if it does anything.
Yeah,
for
see what
me.
happens.
So after all that, again, none of it matters who you select as your alternate picks because the right pick won.
The right pick won, and at the time was honestly kind of surprised at the Academy.
Yeah, me too. Me too. But
I guess less surprised.
hashtag me too.
I'm trying to think if I was more surprised that when the nominations came in or when they announced the winners, because it seemed like too avant-garde a movie for the Oscars, and that they wouldn't get it. but
Sure.
they seem to be on board.
Yeah, I mean it's also a I think they went through that weird phase of only Mexicans make good movies.
That's true.
This was sort of like right in that wheelhouse.
This is right in the Cuarón, Iñárritu, Del Toro.
Yeah,
phase.
and just anything that Iñárritu or Chivo touches becomes magic. So
you're friends with him. You call
yeah,
him Chivo.
I call him Chivo.
Go to hell.
Yeah, no, we're cool. We're Facebook friends.
Not true.
But yeah, I feel like a lot of the people that vote for the Oscars, though, are like old-timey film losers
Sure.
who would understand the like technical aspects of that whole movie and
Yeah.
vote for it. And also, Iñárritu was like, this is the hottest he's ever been.
For sure.
Both like professionally and physically.
And physically.
He's a real silver fox.
He could get it.
Yeah.
And he wears such nice scarves.
He really does.
I love his
he
scarves.
really, really
Not
does.
everyone can do scarves. A lot of people look like fucking assholes when they do scarves.
Yes.
He pulls it off.
Yeah, he really does. He really does. But I mean, I think it's because when you're like an old man with salt and pepper hair and beard, it just looks really good.
He looks, you know what? He looks like he's earned the scarf.
Yeah,
I think young people wearing scarves can fuck off.
I agree.
Right?
Yeah, I agree.
You gotta earn a scarf.
Yeah, for sure. It's not just something that you get to have.
No.
Yeah, so I mean, this was not that much of a surprise. We had, what, 4 of the same winners as
Yeah.
real life?
I had a lot of Birdmen.
Yeah. 5 for you.
5.
5 for you.
Screen, picture, supporting actress, director,
lead
actor.
Yeah.
No other movie really mattered.
I mean, honestly, not as much, really, but...
But honestly, great year. Like,
Yeah, really
Whiplash,
solid year.
Grand Budapest, Leviathan, 0 nominations, Mommy, which I absolutely would have nominated the guy, Antoine Olivier, last name starts with P, I think?
Pasquale.
Doesn't sound right, but let's go with it.
Giroud.
But, yeah, because he... Yeah, I wonder who I would have booted for him.
Pilon.
Pilon. There we go. But yeah, because there are a few performances that when I'm watching it, I'm taken out of the movie by how good the acting is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I'm watching it, and instead of paying attention to, like, what's happening on screen, I'm like, man, he's acting so good.
Yeah. That role came very naturally to him.
Yeah, maybe he's crazy.
Maybe he is crazy. I mean, I've only ever seen him in one other thing, so...
Was it Quebec SNL?
No, it was not Quebec.
We can't go down that hole again.
No, we
I
really
apologize
can't.
for bringing it up.
Really can't. He was in a Quebec-made, like, hockey movie for the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League.
Nice.
Fully licensed, which I was like, all right, this is pretty rad. You got all the like actual jerseys and team names, and
That's
I'm
sick.
like, sick. But that was the only other thing I've ever seen him in. So
Well, before we delve too far into Drew's minor league hockey corner,
I got nothing to say.
we should probably wrap her up.
So we can get chicken.
I want to get chicken.
some
I
Korean
want
chicken?
to say J.K. Simmons' name, and I want to look at those Spider-Man comics. I believe there's 20 of them. If I,
God, you're gonna look at all 20 of them.
I mean, they're just one strip a piece, and yes,
That's true.
They're really funny.
That is true.
So that's what we're gonna do, and all you, our fine listeners, have to do is remember that the secret letter is H.
Goodbye.